In this scenario, we have Ava, who puts a cart on an inclined plane, like so. And so the cart is placed at the beginning, and it comes at the end. So we might be considering that there is a starting time, t0, and end time, and a time interval, like so. And we might imagine that there is initial position, a final position, and a change in position. And we, of course, could have an initial velocity, a final velocity, an average velocity, and a change in velocity. And so those are the three primary quantities we have: the time, the position, and the velocities. And the different initials, the changes or averages, and the finals. And so we know the inclined plane is 2.16 meters. Now, if we look at that, we can see then that that is the change in position, 2.16 meters. We might say the starting position was 0 and the end position was 2.16. So when it reaches the bottom, its velocity is 1.68. All right, so 1.68 meters per second. And we want to know the average velocity of the car as it rolls down the incline. Well, okay, so we're looking for the average velocity. Now, at the beginning, she puts it on the car and releases it, so that means the initial velocity is 0. And we're looking for the average velocity. So our two possibilities for our formulas, we have V bar is delta y over delta t, and we have V bar is V plus V0 over 2. Now, if we try to find the information that we're given, if you look, we have a delta y, which is 2.16 meters. We know that the velocity at the bottom is 1.68 meters. And we also know that the initial velocity is 0. So from examining this information, we can see in this equation, we know everything on this side, and that allows us to solve this. Whereas the other equation, we do not know the time interval. We don't know how long it takes. So now we can substitute our values. We have our V, which is 1.68, and our initial, which is 0, all over 2. So our average velocity then is 0.84 meters per second. All velocities are meters per second, so the average velocity is in meters per second. So that gives us 0.84 meters per second. And our this answer we could also express in scientific notation, so that would be 8.4 times 10 to the minus 1 meters per second. Like so. So that's our answer to that question.